Hello everyone. Today I will demonstrate our work, Gear Up, Generative AI and External Knowledge-Based Retrieval, upgrading scholarly article searches for systematic reviews. With the surge in online publishing, there's a growing demand for in-depth research overviews. Systematic reviews offer thorough, unbiased literature evaluations as a gold standard for evidence-based practice. However, they're labor-intensive, taking an average of 67 weeks to finalize. A pivotal step is searching for studies, with missed ones introducing bias. Despite guidelines, many reviews contain search errors, compromising quality. Librarian involvement enhances search quality, but with an average of 30 hours per review, the demand strains their capacity. To address this, we introduce Gear Up in this video to streamline the systematic review process, ensuring fast and quality search strategies. Gear Up combines generative AI, knowledge-based retrieval, and natural language processing for optimized results. Here's how it works. A user submits a research query and a list of relevant Sentinel articles. Gear Up identifies seed concepts from this input and cross-references external knowledge graphs. This expands its vocabulary. Further, key concepts and large clinical language models are employed to expand these concepts, creating a series of new, relevant queries. The system formulates a refined output query, which is then used to scan scholarly databases for relevant articles. Leveraging FACE, Gear Up re-ranks the retrieved articles based on their similarity to the original query and user-provided Sentinel articles, ensuring highly tailored results. Finally, domain experts and librarians review the top-ranked articles for accuracy, culminating in a list of meticulously curated articles delivered to the user. Next, we'll demonstrate Gear Up in action. Here you can see the Gear Up UI on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, we show the system's back-end processing. We first provide an input query and Sentinel article to the system, antimicrobial agents, and suture techniques to prevent surgical site infections. Firstly, Gear Up initiates vocabulary expansion. Seed concepts are extracted from the input query. Terms like infections and antimicrobial are pinpointed, they're explored. These terms are used to query knowledge graphs, targeting the mesh terms hierarchy. The goal is to capture relevant terms within two hierarchical levels of the initial concepts. We start with an initial hierarchy, filtered based on similarity with query and Sentinel articles using Clinical BERT. The outcome? An expanded vocabulary. For instance, with this method, we add terms such as adverse effects, enzymology, and anti-infective agents to the initial list, broadening our search scope. After expanding the vocabulary, we initiate the query expansion phase. Further, we employ large clinical language models to expand these concepts. The key concepts are masked, and the masked query is given input to the LLM, creating a series of new, relevant queries. For example, for the masked word of the surgical site, we get updated queries such as surgical equipment infections and wound infections. With our enriched set of queries, the retrieval process kicks off. We take the expanded queries and extended vocabulary to formulate a query further used to query the PubMed database. On receiving a list of relevant articles from PubMed, we utilize the power of FACE to re-rank the articles based on similarity with query and Sentinel articles, as it's not just about volume, but being precise and relevant. The top articles are given as output and their similarity with Sentinel articles. Our user interface has integrated informative boxes at each process step, easily accessible to users. Simply hover over the eye icon for detailed insights into each phase of our operation. From our example query, Gear Up fetches pivotal articles like surgical rescue strategies for severe intra-abdominal infection. Moreover, for every article retrieved, we clearly display the key concepts used in its retrieval. Additionally, we highlight relevant phrases directly within the abstract, underscoring the article's relevancy and aiding users in quickly grasping its significance. This thoughtful design ensures an intuitive, informative, and efficient experience for all users. Gear Up combines machine proficiency with the indispensable human element. While the system does its job, a librarian provides an added layer of scrutiny, comparing results with Sentinel articles to ensure relevance and thoroughness by adding comments for each article. For instance, in our example, the reviews are: the first article focuses on surgical site infections and anti-infective agents, but neglects suture techniques. The second discusses surgical site infections, yet misses the other concepts. The third highlights that all concepts are covered except anti-infective agents. By integrating detailed analysis with expert assessment, Gear Up revolutionizes academic research, and not only processes queries, but also ensures in-depth and precise results. Experience the next generation in systematic reviews. Thank you.